We're going to Mania.
Yeah. So, we are the Wrestling Dorks. This is the Guerrilla Press. This is what I'm going to call an unscripted episode because there's no script this week. So we're going to try to...
Oh, is that what unscripted means?
Yeah, there's no script. So I am John, joined as always. You're still sitting on my left. Yes. He's in a different venue. Joined as always to my left is Sam. Welcome to the
show?
Wrestling Dorks on location. Yeah, this is we're not in the recording studio this week, so hopefully everything sounds good due to scheduling issues, but we are still together here, ready to talk about a big week in Raw and Smackdown news, and maybe even talk about the Mae Young Classic that we got to watch this evening.
Yes, we did.
So let's hit up Raw. We had Jason Jordan, Roman Reigns.
Yeah, they just keep giving him big profile matches where he gets to hang with the guy for a little bit and then lose.
Mm-hmm. I think I talked about it last week. I don't like using him as like the next guy, but I guess as long as they both faced him and they both had a hard time beating him, it kind of makes him look like even again. So it makes me wonder what they're going to do next week because
Well, the key is they still talked after, which is the key. So again, it was more the same style as before. The Cena said, it still was probably scripted, but when he dropped the line about failing a drug test, they just keep escalating it, and I almost feel like they realized that they needed to do something to get ratings back, and they're going the way of the CM Punk work shoot angle. Everything feels like right now
one of our topics I did want to cover this week is how everything just feels like it's all a shoot, but it's actually like worked up ahead of time.
Yeah, the work shoot with the CM Punk.
Yeah. And it's good stuff. And had it not been for that line, I would have said Roman Reigns won this week because the things that he was saying to Cena seemed like he was taken aback. Again, he's just in wrestling terms, he's a great actor. He's not really a great actor.
He mentioned that about how he can't make it in Hollywood, but he knows a guy, meaning his boy The Rock.
That was good. That's what I mean. Yeah. I think Roman had him this week. And as much
by had him, you mean the writers had him?
Yes, it's the writers, but still, Roman delivered the lines.
Cena's way better than Roman Reigns on the mic. We know that. But it doesn't have that hair. And by the way, dude, Cena's going bald.
Yes, I know, and they keep showing it over and over.
In the back, that's why he's growing his hair out. Remember, because he always used to have the buzz cut.
Mm-hmm.
He's growing it out because that O is coming in the back.
But doesn't the buzz cut show? I mean, you look less
but if
bald?
you take it down that sharp, I think what he's going to do is when he grows it out, he's going to have like his hair come back to cover the O.
Gotcha. All right.
And if they really wanted to get deep, Reigns calling him out for the bald spot would be classic.
Be the best. If he does that next week, then I will root for Roman.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Or almost be like, he should be like, dude, you're looking like what's your boy for Baron Corbin?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, he's gonna pass Baron Corbin soon. Yeah, it's pretty wild. It's gonna be a good pay-per-view. I think No Mercy's really shaping up because how about fucking Braun just obliterating Brock? I mean, that was crazy. What do you think? I love it.
They've got to make people believe that Brock's gonna lose.
I think it's incredible. I think it's about time that Brock loses.
Now Brock wins.
Not bullshit. No, you're crazy.
Well, first of all, this is Brock's last appearance of the year.
Is it really?
So he's either going to win and hold the belt to Rumble, but
there's no way
his last appearance of the year. Yeah, maybe they have to take the strap off him and they give it to Strowman.
He's going to lose, and this is the way to build it up.
The Beast comes back next year.
Yep, come back at the Rumble or something like that. But yeah, I'm really loving it. It's funny because
I'm loving it.
I think that Braun is great for Raw and everything, but I feel like there's still work to be done there. I don't know. For some reason.
Mean work to be done?
I don't know. Like I feel like I don't want to say flash in the pan, but it's come so fast, just over the last
it came so fast.
It came so fast that I wasn't ready for it. Yeah, sometimes it just happens. You know what I mean?
You get to that point of no return, and
we're at that point with Braun. And I'm so tired.
No, they built a monster. This is good. You have a problem with it?
I don't have a problem with it. For him to just suddenly now be able to manhandle Brock when no one's ever manhandled Brock, and like literally a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, he was a rosebud.
Yeah, but he wasn't Braun Strowman then.
Okay, well he had the piss pants with Bray Wyatt. You know what I mean? The piss marks on his pants when he had the piss.
Those are piss marks.
It didn't look like he pissed his pants with those pants?
No.
You don't know what I'm talking about? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Dude, he was brought in and instantly a monster.
He was instantly a monster, but he was like slow and like sudden. You know, I don't know.
I just think you're not right. This they built Braun Strowman perfectly. They brought him in as a monster, gave him some time, then repackaged it a little bit, got him away from the Wyatt family with the brand split, and they've got a superstar on their hands.
Oh yeah,
I don't know how long it'll last.
It's a great superstar build. I just kind of want it's
if
crazy.
He keeps expanding his ability on the mic, and he keeps getting better and better in the ring, which I think he has. Then sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit. You mentioned Bray Wyatt. I loved what he did with Goldust when he wiped the face paint off. I was like, that was the most interested I've been in Bray Wyatt since like when he won the title back.
Poor Goldust. That pretty much is like. You know, why would they have that feud with R-Truth? And
yeah, no, poor Goldust. But what'd you think? Didn't you think that was pretty interesting what they did? I thought that was...
Yeah, that was pretty... I mean, not interesting, maybe...
It was a cool way to get him to be, you know...
Like, over, like, bad. Like, I'm like, wow, that's disrespectful to do that
It's disrespectful,
to
and, like, it actually gives,
the man's paint off his face.
It gets a little bit, like, okay, I get why he's fighting with Finn, like, that kind of shit, so... Makes kind of sense. Then we had the incredible Elias versus Kalisto. No, I'm not going to talk about that. How about the 8-man...
Who wants to walk?
I love that. Can I fucking tell you? I love it. When he goes, I got one question for you. Who wants to walk with Elias? And it's like the way he, like, the cadence or whatever, like how he says it. And then they always boo.
He's got, Vince probably got a hard on for him. He's got a nice body.
Yeah, he does. He takes his shirt off in the match, and you can see it. Yeah. And he wears pants. No underpants.
Yeah, you're a big fan of that, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. The shirtless with the pants trumps just underpants at any time. But no, I do...
Lucha.
Yeah, you love Kalisto. Enzo really shit the bed this week. Interrupting...
I thought that was a great segment. Again, work, shoot. You didn't think that was good?
I know. I did not.
You're terrible.
I thought it was way too... Like, it way blurred the lines of, like, who's a face and who's a heel, and I didn't like it. Because, are we supposed to be rooting for Enzo, or what's going on?
People are cheering the Miz just because he's been so good. So,
right.
What do you want?
But, like, okay.
And Enzo's been cheating to win his matches on 205 Live, but people still like him. We've blurred the line between face and heel on every... Why are you picking on this feud? What's face and heel in Cena and Roman?
Oh, they're
the other night on freaking SmackDown, who's face and heel between Vince and Owens?
No,
Vince came out and cut a face promo bragging about being a billionaire and saying that in this country that's who runs the court system, so you never would have won.
Right.
It's all blurred.
No, I get it, but like, okay, so this whole time Enzo has been the guy that people cheer for.
Who's your daddy?
Right. But he interrupts the announcement of...
Well, he was the guest on the show.
God, you're incorrigible.
I thought it was a good segment.
I thought it was an okay segment, but I
thought Miz really laid into him good.
Oh, he did lay into him good and said things that we've all read on the interwebs. So.
Exactly. That's weak. Oh my God, I read that.
I guess I just am saying, am I supposed to now be booing Enzo? Or do we just don't care what I'm supposed to be doing? Just throw characters out there and...
I don't worry about what I'm supposed to be doing anymore. I'm 34 to be 35 years old.
You don't do what other people tell you to do? No?
I mean, it's wrestling. I'll pick and cheer who I want to cheer for.
Oh, God.
Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. I won't do what you tell me.
What else happened on Raw this week? Oh, we had the Asuka vignette showing that Asuka's coming soon. And you had a crazy theory.
Not a crazy theory. I read it online.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't lie about crazy. I read it online.
Well, so Sam here thinks that they're building up Emma so that Asuka can come in and destroy Emma as her first.
Right, because they need somebody to, have her beat.
Somebody legit that isn't, doesn't damage their reputation. Makes sense. I think Asuka's actually due back from her injury next month. So we'll probably get a few more vignettes and then have her debut. It's much needed because I'm tired of the same people. Alexa, Sasha, and Nia constantly. That's all it is. Over and over and over and over. So it's just the same people. I hate you. I'm starting to realize that. I hate you. So, what else do we have? Anything else on Raw? I should have written up a fucking thing.
Yeah, you should have.
I'm
we
sorry.
had like a blockbuster before this, so it's tough to like even think. Like,
yeah,
about
true.
It,
yeah. I know it's hard to concentrate on wrestling when our minds have just been blown.
Or something else was blown, but it wasn't, of course.
Well, no, you still got to lose some more weight for that to happen, don't you?
Oh, you need to lose weight for blowjobs?
Yeah. Oh my God, what chick is going to go near? No,
I don't think that's how it works.
No, that's how it works.
No, they just.
They
I don't think there's anything different with blowjobs than actual sex. Like, I'll fuck this fat guy, but I won't blow him.
No, I think they won't fuck him either.
Oh, I've been fat and fucked chicks.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, good for you, buddy. Congratulations. That makes one of us. How is the weight loss going, by the way? You're steamrolling?
I mean, I'm being good. I'm being behaved. Chocolate chip cookies I love. There was slamming ones tonight at bowling that I've had numerous times and are awesome. I didn't have a single one. I would have liked to have 6. I probably would have had normally like 6 of them. Like, without even hesitation.
And you didn't even eat one.
Didn't have one.
Yeah, I'm having a really hard time adjusting to, like, if somebody invites me to go somewhere and not having, like, 4 or 5 beers. You know what I mean? Just, like, one after the other. Just like, yeah, another. Yeah, another.
And you're like, I'll have a water.
Like, last night we went out and I had 2 wheat beers, and then Jen and I split a burger, and I didn't even eat the bun. So I just ate, like, ground beef.
Oh, my God. You're in a relationship. You don't need to lose weight.
Yes, I do. Look.
No.
Look, she cares a lot.
Hey, if she doesn't want 230-pound John, she shouldn't have gone with you.
I guess.
Because he's coming back, baby.
Yeah. I think she would. I think she would mind if 230-pound John came back. Trust me, I know I would mind. So SmackDown, basically the Kevin Owens show. I mean, the running joke throughout was that it was the Kevin Owens show, but
maybe if you liked butter more, you could get to 230.
Oh well, yeah. If I could easily get to 230 if I like butter more.
Butter's amazing.
We had zucchini squash. Is that what it's called? Zucchini squash? Squash? No.
Zucchini squash.
No.
What those two
How's that called?
Spaghetti squash?
Spaghetti squash. No. Zucchini. But it was turned into like spaghetti. So what's that called? Zucchini spaghetti? Zoodles?
Zucchini noodles?
Good. Whatever, yeah.
With chicken on it. It was amazing. And the whole dinner was like 308 calories. So.
Well, you didn't cook, you have no... What'd you cook it with?
I don't know. Like peppers, onions.
You didn't use any, like, there was no, like, olive oil?
What's this? He's like making Italian hand motions.
What?
Just a tablespoon.
Well, you put a tablespoon of olive oil. She's only half Italian if she put a tablespoon of olive oil in it.
But I put it as 2.
Yeah.
Soy sauce.
By the way, you can't trust these calorie counts coming from these two, because one time I heard about healthy nachos that once I looked at them, a single serving was over 1,000 calories.
Yeah.
So that loses all credibility. As far as I know, you each ate 3 cheesesteaks tonight.
No, we had half a hamburger last night and zoodles with chicken on it tonight.
Zoodles?
Yeah,
that's kind of fun to say.
I'm telling you, if I get on that scale on Friday and it's anything 193 or above, I'm going to be super pissed.
Zoodles!
Because I really tried this week. You know what I mean? Like I said, we even went out last night and I had to stop myself from getting any more food or drinks. And working out twice a day, my fat friend. Twice a day.
That's impressive. I'm impressed.
It is. It's annoying. You're right.
I'm impressed.
Should we move on to SmackDown? We talked about our guts.
Did we talk about Raw?
Well, yeah, we hit Braun, destroyed Brock. We don't actually talk about things. We just bring it up and then we throw out things. There was the 8-man tag match.
Yeah, and with a continuation of the slow build to the Broken Hardys. Yeah. As Matt's starting to act different and the announcers are talking about it.
The announcers did bring it. I did hear him say, Matt's acting crazy or what's with him lately or something like that. So, yeah, you're right.
I'm always right.
But there's not going to be a slow build.
This has been slow.
It's not going to be... It's not a build. It's just...
Every week, just a little bit more changes. A little bit more changes.
No. I can't wait for it to not happen. And then they're...
I wish these people could see what the hell you're drinking. I mean, I'm drinking water, but you're drinking a sparkling spiked water with a hint of Sicilian blood orange.
Num num. It's 100 calories and like 2 carbs.
You know, Miller Lite's only 96 and 3 carbs.
Yeah, well, that's...
So technically, Miller Lite would be better for you than that.
Well,
that just looks fruitier.
Well, so do I.
When I've mentioned to you about cutting out carbs, are you saying if you cut
calories and 2 carbs?
So you could just have a Miller Lite.
Well,
when I mentioned to you about cutting carbs, you said, "Oh, you cut carbs, you cut vagina."
Well, no, you said you wanted to cut out carbs completely.
Right? I told you that's the only way that your body is going to lose actual weight.
Yeah, you gain it right back.
No, then you need to like stay on a low carb thing. His body reacts to carbohydrates.
She forgot we were recording. She's just yelling at us normally.
Yeah, like you can see she's probably verbally abusing us. Hey, fat asses, shut up. Your BMIs combined are north of 60. We don't want to hear it.
It's like, listen to this. So the other night, she went to the gym, and I had an eye doctor appointment, and I was coming home. And she's like, so what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I don't know. I'm heading home. Going to go to Wise. And she goes, you're going to go for a run, right? I'm like, apparently I'm going to go for a run now. And she sent like big grinning smiley faces too. Like, you're going for a run, right? I'm like,
She probably just keeps thinking and thinking and thinking, well, if he keeps working out at this rate, how is he not going to be 175 pounds?
I know.
But then she won't let you go to the low carbs, which is where the weight will come off for you. Because you're like me. When you have carbs, it sticks to you. We're not all blessed with your genetics and ability to have carbohydrates.
Yeah, exactly. Look.
Talk about me.
Yes.
Well, who else is in the damn room? It doesn't matter. The guy runs like a fucking maniac. He's I'm actually we cut that out.
You don't want to say the word retarded. You've
nice.
Talked about fucking like everything ever.
That's like a PC thing. That's not very nice. But whatever.
Okay.
Anyway,
right,
I apologize for the people
mark.
listening to us that may be mentally challenged.
I think
you probably are.
I was going to say, I think all of our listeners are mentally challenged.
But good lord, for the amount you run, you should be able 20 pounds less.
So you're saying
unless you eat in your sleep and you don't tell me.
Maybe I do eat she might feed me in my sleep is what it is. Because she doesn't want me to be thin, I think is what's happening here.
But I thought you just told me she told you to run, your fat ass.
He asked me to hold him accountable. So
hold me accountable.
Because usually when he asks me, I don't, because I don't want to be like,
I feel bad.
Go run, go do this.
Poor fat boy's so hungry.
No, but like I'm not going to get on your case. But since you said to me you're like really serious, you're like, please be mean, do whatever you got to do. So when I say to you, hey, you getting up and running this morning? You gonna run this morning?
Yeah, I see you're up like and running and stuff. That's awesome.
It's something.
I mean, I wouldn't be doing it if I were you, but still, that's awesome.
Can we move on to SmackDown, please?
Yeah, I guess if we completely covered Raw, although isn't this Raw right here?
Oh yeah, we had Cena versus Strowman.
Yeah.
That ended in a DQ to save everybody. I thought that was an incredible match. I just think that at this point, anytime that Cena's facing somebody new, it really builds them up.
I saw people were saying that should they have given away like a monumental Cena Strowman for free?
Yeah.
Like there was no result. It ended in DQ.
I saw that same poll. I guess.
And how it ended was that Cena was getting dominated, but he didn't actually lose. But the way you came away from that match is that, Strowman is, the man.
Absolute monster. Yeah, no, I hate that whole, like, giving away shit for free, because then people...
Then they're like, there was nothing on Raw worth watching.
They bitch about, seeing Kalisto versus R-Truth. I'm like, okay, well, what do you want? You want a main event?
Lucha.
And I bet nobody was bitching about SmackDown when there were 3 title matches.
And that's your segue to SmackDown. Is that how you were doing it?
I'm telling you what, there were 3 good... And the New Day and the Usos put in good match after good match every single time. And I think it was the right decision to put the belts back on the New Day. They're fucking good. Those 2 teams are so good. People worry about the SmackDown Tag Team division, and I think I've complained about it before because you're always like, ooh, Fashion Files, Breezango.
Well, I mean, right now those are the only 2 teams, although they're building up Benjamin
and Gable, yeah. Ben Gable. But yeah, an incredible match there. AJ versus Dillinger, I could, take it or leave it. It wasn't like really that good of a match. It wasn't memorable. I can't remember anything from it, and I just watched it tonight. So,
now what? I did you see what I was telling you about Ryder?
Yes.
looks like we could have the beginnings of a rider split with
let's
Mojo
bring up another tag team
after they lost.
Yeah,
because he didn't shake the hands.
Yeah, I mean it's fine with me. Whatever gets Mojo TV time, because I love him so much. So if we could just get more Mojo, I wouldn't mind a main event.
Dude, the man wasn't on for a while. Like, cut him some slack.
No, once is enough. That's fine. I've had my fill. Maybe in another month we can have another chapter, another segment in this never-ending Mojo Rawley. How is he still on the roster? I think is the big question. And then, of course, we had the big Kevin Owens, Vince McMahon headbutt of doom at the end.
Well, that's the big.
That's huge. I mean, it's just
like that shows you what Vince is willing to do to get somebody over, to get an angle over, and B, they have this whole no blood, no bleeding, whatever. So did it the hard way. And that was legit. I mean, that had to sting. And then that angle just looks like it's going to be Vince really sold the angle.
Yeah.
And then he let him go off, give him the frog splash from the top.
The frog splash was nuts.
Yeah, and it was just, I mean, now people want to, I still said I didn't get the point of when Vince came out and he was trying to be a face and Owens a heel and Vince and Shane, but he was saying how bragging about being a billionaire. As a man, I guess now I don't find that, maybe if you're a young kid, you're that's cool, he's a billionaire.
Yeah,
and he brags about it, but it was kind of strange. But whatever, he got across the angle. Like I told you, there was going to be a match, and Shane's going to do something crazy, I guess.
Oh yeah, well we love Shane in a cell match or any kind of crazy match.
You know what?
What?
Shane survived the plane crash. Well, he'll probably die at Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, he probably will. Well, I think Shane just can't survive any normal situations. He has to only be in extreme situations. So I kind of was thinking, and this is do you think that was real blood? The Vince thing?
What do you mean, was it real blood? Yeah.
All right.
Do you not know how this is all just nothing?
Because if you go back and watch, Vince is wearing a lot of makeup on his forehead that day. That at the end of SmackDown there. I'm wondering.
No. That is.
I'm putting
legit.
the theory out there that Vince was wearing something.
No.
I'm telling you because I watched it 3 times because we were waiting for.
Did you see that one? Did you see the
here.
headbutt where it was delivered?
I saw the headbutt. It was delivered right into the patch that looked like it was put on Vince's forehead.
Do you want me to headbutt you right now?
No,
and see was
I'm
one or both
aware
of us
that
will be busted
I'm
open.
aware that a headbutt is going to cause me to bleed. I'm just saying.
So you're thinking that he never actually hit his head?
No, he hit his head, but Vince had something there on his head that would blow open, and they had makeup on over top of it.
I think you're 100% wrong. I don't know where you came up. Speaking of crazy theories.
I'm telling you, man, I don't think we have SmackDown saved on this DVR anymore, or otherwise I would go back and show you. But unless Vince just is no, I think I deleted it earlier. Yeah. It came up and said, do you want to delete? And I hit the...
You don't think he was willing to bleed?
I think he was. Alright, you see if you can pull it up.
I'm listening. I don't care if you pull it up or not. His theory is fucking stupid.
I'm just saying, he's got this forehead, and there's the forehead wrinkles, and then there's a horseshoe shape of makeup. And he could just be wearing a shitload of makeup, and you know what? I hope that he did take the real headbutt. I just want to be the one guy who said it on the podcast, that it's out there on the airwaves.
Maybe this will be picked up by a major media market, and they'll ask you questions about your theory.
Yeah. Did it not let you bring it up?
I don't have DVR servers right now. They're working to restore it.
Oh, nice.
I don't know what the heck happened.
So yeah, for those of you who have DVR'd it, go back and...
I have a DVR. I'll go back and watch it.
Go ahead and look there, dummy. He definitely hit him. I mean, I watched the replay slowly, and he definitely walloped him.
Yes.
But I think he hit him right in the blood packet / pad thing that he had.
Protected the rest of it. So he had makeup over a blood thing, and then he hit the blood thing just right so that it didn't cause any actual damage.
I think because Vince wanted to make sure that he was going to bleed. He's definitely hit me. But if he just hits him and falls down, it's not as impactful as, hitting him and bleeding.
That's true, but just like with anything, this area is going to cause you to be busted open.
Man,
I don't want to have to headbutt you in the head right now and prove it.
I'm not doubting that it would blow open. I'm just saying Vince wanted to
Why would he go? Especially a 72-year-old man, their skin is very thin.
That's true. But it's point being, I'm just saying, I know that typically you'd bleed.
I love this crazy fucking theory that you have. It's so far out there that I kind of enjoy it.
Well, whatever I got to do to. So did I delete it, Jen? Delete. I think I did. Although I think there's a recently deleted. Jen, go back into the DVR. I think there's a recently deleted. Oh, she's gonna pull it up. Anyways, we'll watch that maybe off the air so that you don't have to. Oh no! Wait, here it comes. Yeah, she's gonna pull it up. So what else? Did you want to cover anything else on Raw? Oh, we just wanted to talk about the Mae Young Classic real quick because we got to watch the final match. And look right there, pause it right there. No,
that's not how you pause it.
That's not how you pause it. You missed the button.
They're still talking. They didn't do that.
We want to look at his.
No, I want to look at his head. Right there. Pause that. Look how much. Look at all that right there. Look at all that. It looks really padded, doesn't it? And make-upped.
Yeah, but they wear makeup on him.
I'm
aware. 77 years old.
Look, man, I'm totally fine with being wrong, but I see that, and that looks like a big, gigantic pad on his forehead.
You're looking for things.
I have a podcast. I have to come up with crazy shit to say on it, and it doesn't seem all that crazy to me because it looks to me like he's...
Could it be? Yes. Is it? No.
So you're saying I'm crazy, but I'm not insane.
Right.
Okay, I'll take it.
See if it looked any different
On the TV?
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
we can see it on here. But anyway,
look, I can see it from the moon now.
Talk about your
when I look at it.
By the way, the best part of the women's thing was getting to hear JR, getting to hear how important the match sounds by a man that is calling the match.
Yeah,
and it reminded me a little bit of your boy.
Well, yeah, and they actually showed me sitting in the stands. I was sitting there watching it happen and not calling it with JR.
And when they showed him, what did you say?
I don't know what did I say.
Something about I'm sitting here in the.
I can't believe I'm in the stands. I can't believe I'm sitting here in the stands right now. But yeah, it was good to see. Look at you. It's so good. I'm so good. Oh wait. Oh.
All right. Anyway,
sorry,
we'll look at it then.
I'm sorry,
you can watch the video and rewatch your DVR. He's an idiot. It's it's the hard way, brother. So what do you got for I'm trying to think. We have no pay-per-view. We have a couple pay-per-views coming up, but nothing. We have Hell in the Cell, and we have was it No Mercy?
Yeah, No Mercy is in a week and a half. It's going to be an awesome because we got Cena versus Strowman. We'll make our picks next week, but I did want to just touch on that Mae Young Classic just because Kairi Sane,
yes,
the little Asian girl, 5'1", and she beat the MMA fighter. Is this not like a little crazy to you? I mean,
so then Brock should never lose.
Who?
Then Brock Lesnar should never lose because he won't lose in real life.
Right. Well, he doesn't lose. He never gets pinned.
What, in WWE?
Yeah,
he's been beaten.
When?
John Cena beat him in his very first match back.
Oh, geez, come on. Well, John Cena is close to the same size. I'm saying this girl's like this tiny little girl. Look at that thing.
5'1" and 5'7"?
Yeah.
That's not that big of a difference.
Okay, well, whatever. Oh! Do you think that these ladies are going to be going to NXT? Or do you think this is like a one-off type?
Well, this whole Shayna Baszler thing was to get Ronda Rousey involved because they're good friends. And this is all going to set up a Mania moment for Ronda Rousey.
Yeah. Well, I just wonder if they're going to do anything with Sane then, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, she'll take over Asuka's role on NXT.
Yeah. Oh, well. So, anyways, everybody, go back and please watch the Vince McMahon thing.
I'm doing it right now.
The big pad on his forehead.
It's not that... And my forehead has bumps in it, too. So
yeah, but it doesn't have...
some years old.
Because when he first... Here's the thing. When he first came down to the ring, I thought, man, he's wearing a lot of, or he's got a lot of Botox, because his forehead looks, pretty puffy. And then when he headbutted him, I was like, wait a fucking second.
That angle right there, kind of, when he turns his head...
I'm on it. I'm on to something here.
There, because it looks like if you look at it.
Yeah?
Fuck you.
Fuck me. All right.
Vince does it the hard way.
Different color.
I just Vince was willing to take the headbutt. I'm not saying that. He just wanted to make sure there was blood for TV. That's all.
Okay.
All right. So everybody,
what's your fast topics this week.
Oh shit, that's right. What do I hate this week?
No, that wasn't even. You don't know quick hitters for me?
I didn't write them up.
You
I can't
terrible.
write.
You're as terrible as your friends.
How am I supposed to do quick things?
Okay, so what's JB's awful hot take of the week?
Rice Krispie Treats.
Right.
Those things are fucking terrible.
They're amazing.
No, they're not.
Well, actually, not all homemade ones are good. I've had some really bad homemade ones, but some of the homemade ones are really good, and the store ones in the wrapper are perfection.
Nope. I'm sorry, my friend.
So you don't like Rice Krispies?
I do not, and I didn't when I was a kid either.
And you don't like marshmallow?
No, wait. No, stop it. Wait. I like Rice Krispies, and I like marshmallows. Do I eat a lot of marshmallows? I mean,
Do
I
you
look
like a marshmallow? Yes. Gotcha.
God damn it, you beat me
I've
to
never
it.
heard you say you like marshmallow or eat anything.
Well, it's not like it's not something you just normally say. You know what? I love marshmallows.
Did you partake in fluffernutters?
No.
Remember, he didn't have a s'more until a couple years ago.
Oh yeah, right. God. Dude, you people in Lancaster have lived like the most backwards fucking lives ever.
God.
Like you don't like Rice Krispie Treats. You don't like popcorn. You didn't know what a s'more
This is
was,
me.
or never had a
Don't
s'more.
lump in Lancaster.
I will Lancaster. That's why Lancaster's terrible.
So, yeah, no. What are we talking about? S'mores or Rice Krispie Treats?
Rice Krispie Treats.
Yeah. So no, even when I was like a kid, like in third grade, everybody always had to bring in
something
a treat. I would never eat it. It was the worst thing ever. And
have you ever tried one?
Yeah.
What kind?
Rice Krispies, like in the blue wrapper thing.
Oh, you tried that one too?
Yeah.
The actual
the actual ones and the ones that
people make.
Yeah.
And you've never liked it.
Nope.
Is it again a texture thing for you?
It is. It's the stickiness.
You have texture issues.
I'm keen on the texture of foods. Yeah.
Like texture of everything.
Yeah, texture of everything, but yeah, texture of foods especially. And Jen's daughter the other day made some Rice Krispie treats. They were like this big, and it was like this little like toy kit thing. And I like had to force it down my gullet. And the whole time I was like, "Oh, this is awful." I still hate them. So I can tell you I've hated them since I was at least 10 years old, and I hate them now that I'm 38. This is again
another one of your awful hot takes. Is Rice Krispie treats are amazing.
Come on, amazing.
Yes.
They're like a satisfactory snack.
No, they're. I love them. I've not had one. I've not had one in a while because, again, I'm trying not to indulge in things like that, but they are awesome, and now I'm going to be thinking about them all day tomorrow.
Well, you can think about them. I'll be thinking about not eating them because they're just no good.
How about last week's poll? What was the result? Butter, yay or nay?
A butter won with like 7 votes. It was like 6-1 or something.
Not getting a lot of votes on JB's Awful Hot Take. My favorite segment of the week.
Yeah, maybe next week we'll talk about... No, because I actually like s'mores. I just never really had any. I seriously didn't have it. Wasn't I with
I was there
you guys
when you had your first s'more. When you popped your s'more cherry.
That's right. I just recently had s'mores. I'll think of something else that I'm not a fan of. It really doesn't take that long for me to think because there's a lot of things that I hate. So
I'll tell you what, though. Wrestling right now, this week, I thought... And I watched like the whole episodes of both, which is rare. And I probably had more things that I was intrigued with this week.
No, you're right.
It's been a while. You got Owens McMahon. It's intriguing. People are talking about it.
Yep.
You've got, I liked Miz and Enzo. And you got what's been going big, Cena and Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
And of course we continue with...
they mix in... I like that they
Braun
mixed in Braun with Cena. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then... It was a really, really good couple of episodes. And I'll tell you what, we watched SmackDown tonight. It flew by. Because it was just match.
It felt like an hour less than Raw.
Yeah. But it really did fly by. Like, I was like, oh, it's almost over. I was kind of disappointed. Man, I'm telling you what, he's wearing a pad on his head. But anyways, thank you. We should do the plugs. So we got...
Yeah, do your plugs, you piece of shit.
Subscribe to the Tapped Out Podcast network. Because there are new shows on there, like the Stop and Go Wrestling Podcast, which you got to listen to today.
I did.
Pretty good stuff.
I listened to it.
Certainly interesting. So that's at Tapped Out Pod, and they're at www, which you told me to stop saying www, but I'm still doing it because I'm an old man. https:// Tapped Out Wrestling.
Why don't we have to do that anymore?
Yeah, I don't know.
And why were we forced to do it before?
And have you ever tried to like punch it in without the S sometimes? Like if you copy and paste it from...
I think back when I did it, we didn't use the S.
Yeah, well I think now you don't
You don't need any of it.
Yeah, I don't think you just don't even need the .com.
Soon we're not going to need you don't even need www.
You don't need www. Yeah. And now, like on Google, like if you just type in what you're looking for, like if you typed in Tapped Out Wrestling Podcast, it'll just go right to the thing. It won't even like
give you an option.
Yeah, so pretty interesting. So yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. Follow Sam for crazy, awesome Friday Night Football.
High school football, baby. Nothing better.
At the Real S Cav. Don't follow me, but follow us at the Wrestling Dork, or at Wrestling Dork. Sorry.
And this week you better vote in the Rice Krispies yes or no.
Yeah, I'll make sure to come up with another. I thought that salty yellow muck was a pretty good description of butter.
No,
and nobody took to it.
Because sometimes butter isn't yellow.
Yeah, we had 6 votes. I'm sorry, I said 7. It was 6.
Okay, you're terrible.
These fucking people. But I'm telling you, just like I said last week, the number of people that see our poll and the number of people that actually vote in it, it's ridiculous. So whatever.
You put a poll up about butter.
Yeah, if you listen to the episode, it was probably the thing we talked about.
It's like
the
the companion for the It's like you're interacting with the episode you're listening to in your earbuds. You know what I mean?
Speaking of earbuds,
yeah, they're gone now. So definitely don't forget that we are now on the iHeartRadio app. That's right. Tapped Out Wrestling Podcast Network is on the iHeartRadio app. That is a big deal, you know? Thanks for listening, guys. We will see you next week on the Guerrilla Press. Later on.
See you.